Hey guys, I'm cmasupra and welcome to another episode in my X79 computer build series. Just like in the previous episode, I am once again going to be unboxing a GTX 780 Ti video card. Now before you think, oh cool, he's going to do SLI with two GTX 780 Ti's. No, I am not doing SLI. Some of you already know why I bought this second card, the second 780 Ti. Yeah, I mentioned it in a live stream. It's not to do SLI, instead it is to replace the other one that I bought, the Gigabyte one that I bought. So here's the Gigabyte one that I bought, and it was actually giving me some issues. I only mentioned this in a live stream, never in a video, but it was giving me issues with artifacts and freezing, and it seems to be a really common issue with the Gigabyte 780 Ti as well as the 780, interestingly enough. So I figured rather than getting another Gigabyte card, instead I would just get a different brand, and so I've gone with ASUS for this one, with the DirectCU2 cooler. Now I must say, I am honestly not looking forward to using this new card. I would have preferred to use the Gigabyte, and the reason is the Gigabyte has the absolute best cooler on it. If you look at the card again, you can see it's actually a really big card. It's longer, it's an inch longer than the reference design for the 780 Ti, and that is because the cooler is gigantic and has 3 fans, and because the cooler is so good, there really is no better cooler than this unless you go with water cooling. It's a really quiet cooler as well, and as far as I know, every single other cooler, including the ASUS one, that I'm going to be unboxing in this video is going to be a little bit louder, if not a lot a bit louder. I believe the ASUS one's only a little bit louder, so I'm hoping it won't be too loud, but we will have to see. Before we go unboxing the new ASUS GTX 780 Ti though, I wanted to make a comparison. So here I have, as I kick the tripod, here I have the 2 boxes for the 2 Gigabyte cards that I have. Here's the 470 that I was using before I got the 780 Ti, and there's the 780 Ti, and as you can see the boxes are the exact same size. If I put the ASUS one on here, you can once again see it is exactly the same size. The ASUS card's actually a little bit of a different size than the Gigabyte one. It's going to be shorter this way and wider this way. It goes in that direction. So, I don't know why the box is the same size, but it is, so that was interesting. But anyways, we did not come here to compare boxes, we came here to unbox a GTX 780 780 Ti by ASUS, so let's go ahead and do that. As you can see, I already took this box out of the ASUS box that I was showing you earlier. And now let's open this up. I guess the card is not on the top. I have to open it. Is this like manuals and discs? Oh, don't drop anything. Oh, it's not open. Okay, it's good. I guess it's like manuals and discs and stuff, but I don't need to show you guys that. Let's just go to the video card, which is right here. And there's the card. So at first glance, it seems it comes with the same little plastic things and all the ports. There's the PCI Express port with the blue cover on it. Ooh, they cheaped out. They don't have covers on the display port or the HDMI port. The Gigabyte card did have those covers. It does have the 2 DVI covers though. Ooh, cheapy ASUS. So this card's oh, it comes with the, I guess there's a plastic film on the back of this I'll have to take off. Hopefully I don't forget that, otherwise it'll melt onto the back. So this card's actually bigger than I expected it to be. As you can see, it does go past the screw holes on the back of the PCI slot. It goes a little bit past here. That is something the Gigabyte card does not, so it's taller or wider this way, but it's not as long. I'll compare them in a later shot in this video, not yet though. The fans are gigantic. I did not expect them to be this big. Oh yeah. This cooler has a gigantic 10mm heat pipe. That thing is huge. I have never seen such a big heat pipe on it. I believe it's on both sides, right? Is that... No, I think this is an 8mm, this thick one here. Although I could be wrong. But this card's bigger than I expected, so maybe it'll cool well. I'm hoping it does. Like I said, I'm not looking forward to using it right now, but hopefully my expectations will be proved wrong and it's actually a quiet card. Because otherwise my mic will pick up the noise just like it did with my 480 that I had before I started using the 470. But Anyways, here's the card unboxed. Now let's compare the Gigabyte 780 Ti to the ASUS 780 Ti as I run out of breath. Alright, here are both the cards. The ASUS one is on the top, the Gigabyte one is on the bottom. Looking at them right now, as I was placing them on the table, I realized the ASUS one is actually not that much shorter than the Gigabyte one. I fully expected it to be like an inch shorter, closer to reference design, just wider in that direction. But apparently I'm wrong. It is actually almost as long as the Gigabyte one. So I guess what it loses in length compared to the Gigabyte one, it makes up for in width. I keep calling that width, and I keep showing it because I'm not sure that it's called width, but I'm calling it width. In terms of looks, I will say that I prefer the Gigabyte one because of the shiny fans, I guess. The cooler is also more visible because the fans are translucent, and so I like the look of it more. But I am hoping I still like the look of the ASUS, and like I said, I am hoping it'll cool as well. Comparing the size of the two, I'm getting more hopeful. I'm starting to think it might cool as well, but I won't know until I actually put it in my computer. This is pure speculation. So how about rather than continuing to speculate, that's the word. How about instead of continuing to speculate, how about I go ahead and put it in my computer? I don't need to show you guys that because I showed it to you in the previous video. You've already seen me take out and install a video card, so there's nothing new there. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in my computer, and then I will test it out, and I will tell you guys if it is louder, if the noise levels are acceptable, and things like that. Actually, before I go on to the part where I tell you guys if this card is noisier or quieter and how it compares in cooling to the Gigabyte card, I wanted to tell you guys the feel I got from the card as I was installing it. I just finished installing it in my computer. So over here is my Gigabyte card, and the feel I get from that is, oh, I'm a pretty graphics card with shiny reflections and translucent fans and all, yay, I'm pretty! And then from the ASUS card I get, oh, I'm a tough graphics card with a nice stiff backplate and fancy lettering and a gigantic heat pipe, oh, fear me. It's kind of like the ASUS is a big muscular wrestler, and the Gigabyte card is a really good cooling, but more of an average, just like a kind of a pretty guy, I guess you could say. I honestly prefer the Gigabyte card overall in terms of feel, but the ASUS one has a different feel that I've never had from a video card before. I don't know how to explain that, but it's a different feel I've never had from a video card. It's like it's a gigantic wrestler, and I'm supposed to fear it or something. So anyways, I just thought I'd bring that up before actually putting my computer back in the corner where I can't actually show this to you guys. I figured I'd show it while it's out in the middle of my room over here. So anyways, now let's go on to the part where I tell you guys how it compares in noise and temperatures and all. Well guys, the computer's in the corner. I've been testing the video card with Afterburner, and I must say I'm pretty disappointed. It's loud. It is very loud. Let me just crank up the fan speed here for you guys. So turn that off of auto, fan speed 100%, and apply, and just listen. Can you hear how loud that fan is? It is pretty loud. My mic is definitely going to be picking that up. The only thing I can do is hope that it never goes up to 100%, because it's loud even at 80%, quite honestly, so I guess hope it doesn't even go that high. I don't think it will with modern games, because they really don't stress it enough. So 780 Ti is more than enough for any modern games at 1080p, even plus a second monitor. Yeah, I am disappointed with the sound, but I just have to hope it never actually gets that loud. That's about all I can do. So, yeah. That is the card and the computer. It's loud, but I hope it works at least, unlike the Gigabyte one. Yeah. Kinda disappointed, but, There's really no other option, so that's what I got. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed it and learned something about the difference between coolers on video cards. The Gigabyte ones are the best as long as the card actually works. I guess Gigabyte got a few bad batches of 780 chips, 780, 780 Ti chips, and so they have had a bunch of cards that are bad, but I'm sure there's some good ones out there. Maybe I'll have to buy a Gigabyte one later on and sell this one. We'll see. But anyways, guys, hope you all enjoyed it, like I said, found it helpful if you learned anything, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.